We continue our positional reviews from the Reese Senior Bowl. We talked about the offensive lineman with Phil Savage. Now we're switching to the other side of the ball. Look at the D-line. 17 players were down in Mobile competing in our game. And do you think all 17 have a chance to be drafted?
I think they really do. And whereas the offensive line, we just picked 5 starters, the defensive line, some really good players here. So I took 5 defensive tackles and 5 defensive end types. But let's start with Eddie Vanderdoes from UCLA. 6'3", 320-pound, very athletic defender on the inside. He was terrific in the one-on-one pass rush. 1-7, only lost 2. I think he really elevated his stock here. Next, Dalvin Tomlinson from Alabama. Thought he won a lot of people over, not only with his story off the field of perseverance, 2 torn ACLs in his career in high school and college, but then his play on the field was very good as well. 1-7, lost 2 in the one-on-one pass rush, and he was not known as a pass rusher. Next up, Stevie Tuikolovatu from USC, a true nose, 6'1", 350 pounds. He is powerful on the inside. People forecast him as a true run stuffer, but he can push the pocket. I had him down for 6 wins and 1 loss in terms of his ability to affect the quarterback in those situations. Then Ryan Glasgow from Michigan, he quietly put together a very strong week, a very temperamental type defender, aggressive, very strong. He also came in at 6'3", 299 pounds, but I thought he had a very solid week. And then the last defensive tackle that I wanted to mention was Montravius Adams from Auburn. Now I thought his game production was better than what he did in practice, but he certainly has the athleticism, the attributes, the quickness on the inside to be a real force for somebody next year.
Everybody in the NFL is looking for an edge rusher, talking about our defensive ends, and we had a pretty good group here.
Yeah, I thought the one that flashed maybe the most potential was Terrell Basham, Ohio University. You know, he came in at 6'3½", 259 pounds, but he also took some reps as an outside backer and did not look uncomfortable doing it. So he's got the hybrid type of ability that people are looking for. Next up, Keontae Davis from Chattanooga. Very quietly put together just a very impressive week. Hand usage, he's powerful at the point of attack, and he also has a bit of an ability to rush the edge. And then how about Villanova's Tano Passignon, 6'7", 280 pounds. He flashed more potential here than he did even during the regular season against lesser competition. So he raised his level of play here. I think he's going to be a fascinating study through the remainder of the spring. And then a couple of other guys I would mention. Isaac Rochelle from Notre Dame. Now he primarily played inside here. He did take some reps outside. I think he's a 4-3 end, perhaps a 3-4 defensive end with the ability to kick down inside as a sub-pass rusher. But I thought he had a very dependable, steady type of week. And then the final player I would mention at defensive end, Jordan Willis, who ended up being our most outstanding player for the South team, 2 sacks in the game. He was a player that didn't necessarily stand out in the one-on-ones, but he showed up in the teamwork and then on game day. So he's better with 11 on 11, which is what football's all about.
That's right. They don't play. It's not all one-on-one out there. It's a team game for sure. We'll keep an eye on those 10 names at the Combine coming up in Indianapolis.